All the way to the hoop, but his scoop is too high, off the backboard, misses. At the other end, it's Tab. And Tab scores the first point. Drew Lasker at the point at the moment as Ramon Fletcher makes his way through the key, switching with Victor Moses. Lasker into Moses, and Moses for two. Now rebound, and he gives it to Fletcher. Fletcher dodges between two London players and knocks in a two-point shot from the charity stripe. Robinson for London. Here's Peel going in, driving in all the way to the basket. Good drive by Brad. Impressive in the early going is both sides really going after the rebounds. Here's Fletcher driving in, he's found Moses inside. That'll be 2 points.
Rebound of Justin Robinson on the perimeter.
I do have an apology for you, Dave. Lamar Roberts has come into the game, and I did say I was very surprised if he played.
On the 3-point line.
Victor Moses 47% from the 3-point line, but that one was way off. There's Jordan Spencer, he knocks down a nice two.
Wide open as a result of Jamal slipping inside.
Yes, Flo Larkeye who's just come on for London, and he turned Lasker.
Well, I'm not surprised that they put Darius and Victor together. I think they needed to strengthen up on the boards.
Kyle Williams for three, in it goes. Pushes it to Fletcher. Fletcher trying to push the play. Nobody there, steps back, 3-point effort, knocks it down again. That one has actually been called as a long two. Eagles, but it's still only a 1-point lead. There's Tab driving inside. Float with 3 minutes to go. Lions the chance to take a 3 or 4 point lead here. Tab once again going in. Wow. For the flush, misses the flush completely, much to the amusement of the Eagles fans. Vanoy pushes it the other way, and Moses takes the safe 2-point lane in off the glass. Oh, and there's a terrible mistake from Jordan Spencer and Justin Robinson. Kyle Williams, well awake to it, picks their pockets, and he finds Fletcher. There's Bristol finding Robinson, two big guys in there, Bristol and Robinson. Oh, what a great pass from Robinson. Well taken by a point. Fletcher coming back with 1 minute left in the quarter. He finds Moses inside. Well guarded this time by Larkeye. Fletcher turns the corner, weaves in and out the trees. Lays it in for 2 points. Ramon Fletcher in the mood at the moment for the Eagles.
He's in the mood, and it's a good job he is, and at the moment their defence has no answer to these penetrating moves he's making.
And the Lions with a chance to take the last shot of the quarter. 5 seconds left on the clock. I think Robinson will go for the long three, and he's nailed it. And the Eagles have got no chance to reply, and Justin Robinson's three puts the Lions up 21-17 at the end of the first quarter.
With speed and spacing, they had the speed there, just didn't have the spacing. Two players filling the same spot and eventually got in each other's way.
Nice pass from Fletcher to Williams. Jamal Williams back on court. Fletcher haven't taken a break. Lasker finds Defoe inside. Defoe is another one who hasn't started yet. Here's Jamal Williams for three. That's much better. That's what we were talking about. Back to Lasker. Lasker uses Jamal Williams as a screen and gives it back. Jamal Williams, he's got Kyle Williams in the corner, but it's not the greatest pass in the world. Kyle Williams has to try and find Defoe. Defoe now, I think that's going to be a foul call. Very Brandon Pughes back on against Jamal Williams. Pushing, shoving, gets the ball inside. That's a terrible pass from Paul Greed. Kyle Williams, he drops it off to Jeremy Smith. It's Jeremy Smith finally Newcastle. He's going to try and go all the way. Nope, he throws it out to Kyle Williams. Kyle Williams thought about the three, but gives it inside to Darius Defoe, who bounces off Kirvin Bristol from Paul Greed. Drew Lasker coming all the way. Kyle Williams cuts in. Kirvin Bristol with a big block, big hand in there, and he picks the screen from Darius Defoe and tries to go all alone himself. Lucky to get his own rebound there, but can't put the layup back up, and Kirvin Bristol picks up another big board. Justin Robinson at the other end, part of the Reds.
A no-brainer because he had 2-3 big defenders on, but he took the really good offensive rebound and basically nobody on, and that was a disappointment.
Finds Kyle Williams, who's playing a lot of minutes here for the Eagles, and Eagles lead 31-23. Brandon Peel thought about the three, gives it to Bristol, he gives it to Lockhart, inside to Tab. Fade away from Tab is, rolls right the way around. Darius Defoe suddenly this season, you were talking about being a stretch forward, seems to like himself for the 3-point shot. Is that going to be a continuation to not the best offense there by the Eagles? ball seemed to be going between Fenoy and Lasker, and Lions were quite happy for that because they felt that neither of them were going to shoot, and that's exactly what happened. Neither of them did shoot. At the other end, we've got Peel thinking about the three, now shooting a three, and now making a three.
Oh, now.
Fenoy tries to find Fletcher. Somehow Fletcher did get that one, but his shot's blocked. He has Brandon Peel at the other end. He faces against Fenoy, and in it for two. Good defence. Kyle Williams inbounds from the end line to Defoe. Fletcher finds Moses. That's more like Victor Moses inside the paint, over the halfway line. Lions with a three-guard setup with Lockhart, Spencer and Robinson in there. Lockhart can't find anybody, but Peel gets free, but that ball's knocked free by Darius Defoe. And lovely finish there by Darius Defoe. Three at 38-35. Jordan Spencer trying to turn the corner and find somebody, but good defence by the Eagles. Although they left Brandon Peel wide open. 10 seconds with the ball in the hands of Ramon Fletcher. He'll either drive or he'll go for three. He tries the scoop over the back of his head, and that's all she wrote for half time. 38-37, and I think this is possibly going to be the way it could go for the next 6 quarters, Dave. But a really entertaining game. Perhaps the quality of the finishing not that high, but very little to choose between the two sides, and we've got a real ball game on our hands. Baseline can't make that shot. Ball falls to Fletcher. Fletcher gives it to Moses, but Moses can't make the layup. Thought he was fouled. Tab at the other end though, drives hard.
Victor was way too far from the basket to try and convert a layup.
Jamal Williams gives it back to Fletcher. Fletcher for two, long two. In it goes. Cornell both Lasker and Fenoy almost pinched that one off Robinson. Bristol sets a big screen. Spencer Peel comes across, knocks down the two. I think a 3-point shot from Spencer. Lasker come up with a rebound, although Tab almost pinched it off him. And Fletcher finds Moses cutting to the basket. He gives it Jamal Williams. He's trying to face up against Tab, trying to turn the corner. Gives it to Moses from outside. We know Victor Moses can shoot the three. 4-point lead at 45-41. There's Justin Robinson turning the corner at the other end, going all the way to the basket and lays it in. That was nice play from Justin Robinson.
Yeah, excellent.
Oh, and it's a terrible inbound from Fab Fenoy. Give through the ball straight to Jordan Spencer, although he does do well to get back on defence. Robinson for three. That's knocked it down there. Brandon Peel comes up with a rebound, but for good work for the Eagles in defence. That Darius Tab decided to go all the way himself. And there's it. Come up with a steal himself. He gives it to Fenoy. Fenoy finds Jamal Williams in the corner. He can't shoot the three. Gives it out to Fletcher. Fletcher, nice shake and bake and turn cuts through two players and lays it in. Moses comes up with a rebound and immediately starts getting them big legs going, pounding towards the basket. Fenoy finds Fletcher. Fletcher to Moses. Moses for the smash. Flo Larkeye back on. There's Justin Robinson. Lasker all over him. Great defence from Drew Lasker. Flo Larkeye though turns past Victor Moses. Williams and Jeremy Smith come on for the Eagles. Brandon Peel over Jamal. Big body in Jamal Williams to get back. Good defence from Jamal Williams to get back after missing his shot. And Jordan Spencer can't make the two. Yes, Kyle Williams for three.
Wow.
Four Eagles on the high side. There's Robinson turning, twisting. That's an awful shot. He's complaining that he was fouled, but you often it's funny how you see there you go. It's funny how you get fouled when you miss a shot, but as soon as you get it's Fletcher working hard, gets inside again, outside to Jeremy Smith, turned down the three. He'll find good backdoor cut from Fletcher, and then it goes. Nice pass from Jeremy Smith. And we have a 4-point game. Eagles 58, Lions 54. So Eagles won that quarter by 3. But as Dave says, it felt as if they were more in control of that. And every time you look at the scoreboard, they're not pulling away. Larkeye, but again, and with a turnover, Darius Defoe comes away with it. Fletcher just strolls up to
the fact that they're just having real problems trying to nail things from the 3-point line.
Kyle Williams finds Jeremy Smith. Jeremy Smith working himself into a shooting position. Justin Robinson brings the ball over halfway. Larkeye looking for a pick and roll. Yep, there we go. Robinson finds it
from the game.
That's where he's got to learn. He's got decision making's got to be better, and he's got to stay focused for the whole game. You're lucky to get away with that one, really. Here's a Cora for three. He knocks that one down. Orientated there. He finds Fletcher. Fletcher in out. finds Jeremy Smith. Jeremy Smith trying to find somebody. Kyle Williams comes inside. That's a 2-point shot which he makes.
And is he getting the call as well?
I think he made. I think there's been a technical foul call, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, technical foul on Kyle Williams. Looking to inbound. Corner got free there, but wasn't found. Looking for Robinson all the way. Larkeye finds Robinson. Robinson shoots the hard three, but he's knocked it clear up, really. Could have put his side in front. There's Flanoy for a 3-point shot, and he makes this one.
This here, we've got to keep reminding ourselves, this is a one-off. Well, it's a knockout over 2 legs.
Larkeye, Akora for 3. He's caught making 3. Justin Robinson takes the rebound. He comes over the halfway line. He'll go against Flanoy for the layup. Makes the layup, and the Lions have got the. Try and find Victor Moses. No, it went long. Fletcher has to put up the 3. That's hit the front of the rim. An untidy rebound, but Darius Tabb comes away with it, and he shows his ability there.
This was your big fear, wasn't it, in terms of you know, the stats from the league game we got the last time they were at the Lions. A strong finish by the Lions,
but just 3:30 to go. Lions lead by a point. Tabb for 3 from way downtown, and he's knocked that down. It's crucial for the Eagles to make these offenses count. Drew Lasker's going to try and drive to the basket, and he manages to make it. Battled hard, got it free. 2:37 to go. Eagles with a chance to level it. Fletcher spinning, turning, shaking, baking. Wow, what a play! What a play from Lamont Fletcher.
And then in this last 2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Yes, Lockhart at the other end going against Flanoy.
Good
Great defence from Flanoy. Knocks that ball away. The Eagles with a chance, and the crowd has suddenly got into it. But there's a great return from the top. Whoa! Picking it both ways. Here's Fletcher again. Fletcher again lays it in for 2. Up with it, and it's Robinson again at the other end. He finds Tabb. Great block by Victor Moses, but Tabb gets the rebound, and Victor Moses comes up with it again. 75-73, and we're into the last 24 seconds of the game. Fans on their feet, hoping the Eagles are the Eagles going to hold for one shot here? Rather looks like it. Drew Lasker, guarded by Peel. Drew Lasker tries a long 3, that was well off. Lions have got 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Peel gets the shot off, doesn't make it. And after the first leg of the semi-final ends with an Eagles victory, but by the narrowest of margins, 75-73, all to play for on Sunday, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, that last 30 seconds of play there is typical, isn't it? The Eagles have a great steal, they block a shot, they grab a big rebound, they go down the floor and don't create a clear, wide open chance. That's kind of the story of the game. Felt they were the better team on the night, but the scoreline reflects that they didn't enforce some of the advantages they had, particularly in transition, and London have found a way to hang in. So really, really thrilling game in store on Sunday.